Hello everybody, welcome to On the Bright Side. My name is Daniel, and I'm watching Monster. A couple of things we should go over before we begin. Mainly regarding the comments that you left on my last video. One comment was about, this is a pretty long show, so would I rather, bunch up the episodes? I have decided to do 2 episodes at a time for the time being. Maybe I will increase that depending, but the only thing that you have to know regarding that is that the videos may take me a little bit longer to get out than usual. It may be a little bit longer than a week between each episode. But if you're all fine with that, then I'm gonna get through this show twice as fast. And also because, this show is kind of structured in a way where it's not like normal anime. We're unlike Code Geass, where every episode had a cliffhanger cutoff. This show is kind of a continuous story, so it's a good show to watch multiple episodes on. And the other comment I received was about how I was watching it on Netflix. Basically, Netflix had a bunch of copyright issues when licensing it, so the ending song is missing and a couple of the music in the episode is changed. And if that's the case, I don't want that. So I found another website. But yeah, last time on Monster, we got introduced to Dr. Tenma, and he's having a rough time in his life because, while everything seems to be going good, he's on the rise up in this hospital. He finds out that the hospital has been giving preferential treatment to influential or rich people, so he decides to go against the director's wish and save this child. The little bit of knowledge that I do have about this show makes me think that that's not going to be the best decision. Let's see where Monster goes in these next couple of episodes. If you guys are excited for Monster, you should really subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single episode. You know, this is a bit of a niche show, so I wanted to reach as much audience as possible, and I need your guys' help to engage with these videos in order for that to happen. Let's begin episode 2 in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh boy. Surgery time. Look at how stressed everyone is. Man. Brain surgeons. Gotta be one of the most stressful jobs. The opening, however, is not any different. I do know that. So let's just jam. This website that I am using actually does allow me to change the subtitles a bit, so let me know if they're a good size and viewability for all of you. Chapter 2, Downfall. That doesn't sound good. I think everything's gonna continue to go good. Yeah, last time I thought by disobeying the orders, he's kind of blowing up his life here. He's a good man, but things are... What happened with the mayor? Fuck. It's tough because if he was there, he might have been able to. It absolutely matters. I didn't create the team. What is he gonna do? Fire me? I'm the only reason he's making money. He might fire him. Oh boy, I'm ready for the rest of the series to just go really bad for this guy. I can tell that he's gonna be in pain for the rest of this. Yeah, it's hard to feel good about it. When the responsibility for people's lives are put on your shoulder, it's not even his choice. It's man, that desk is lopsided. I'm sorry. When it's a failure, it's gonna be blamed on you now, huh? Oh, yeah. What about the murder? I'm still going with my theory that it was the kid. Oh, you don't want to know. I only know of one other character in this show. Haha, everything is sad for me nowadays.
病院は政治の世界だってな。上手に渡る人行けば
Yeah, but I don't fucking care. The thing is, he still... Doesn't he still need his star brain surgeon? He's in a really rough situation. All she's been saying lately... Uh-oh! All she's been saying lately is kill! Kill me. Uh-oh. Yeah, that wasn't translated in the other subtitles like that. Tenma doesn't want to be here. The heroes. He gets to continue his paper, his research. Ooh boy. You have nothing to apologize for, but that's not the end of it. You're too naive. Remember what I said about what this world does to good men. Kill him! Sorry. Ah. Perfect. The person that I want to see that's going to make the situation worse, huh? You're not together anymore. Nope. That's not how this is working. She doesn't care about you. Yep. Not anymore. Yep. What did I say about blowing up his life? I mean, at least he's, like, seeing the truth of his situation, right? Like, even if truth can be hard to swallow and terrible, he's essentially just been being used this entire time. He's only just now realizing it. Probably. You're right, but when money's involved, it doesn't fucking matter. I get what he's feeling. I hate knowing who this kid becomes to be because, like, these scenes are, like, painful in hindsight. Well, hi. Editing Daniel here. Now that I've seen both this episode and the next episode, I have some theories about this scene, particularly that we can see that Johan was conscious here. It leads me to believe that he might be responsible for an incident later in the episode as a way of gratitude to the person who saved his life. But he was definitely influenced in some way by what Tenma was saying there. But who knows what he thought he was doing. I hope she can recover. I mean, that might even make the trauma worse. Since I know this is like kind of a thriller mystery series, we do need a detective to interact with him, don't we? At some point. Yeah, the world sucks for me right now. Yeah, at least you're working to help people more now. I mean, the more work he does, the sloppier it'll be. Oh yeah? No, they don't have an estate that'll pay for it? This guy makes me want to throw up. These kids are useful is something that you should never say about children.
担当医がまだ2人を対面させるのは早いと言っていますが、誰だね担当は。ドクター天馬です。外せ。
Yeah?
あの男にこんな脚光を浴びるポジションは必要ない。ドクター天馬を担当から外すんだ。はい。
Fucking eating the butterscotch candy.
どうかね。いただきます。
I don't say this lightly, but what a cunt. I'm just being honest here, right? At least he's helping people now. That's a good sound to hear in a hospital. Oh boy. I bet she did. For press.
この兄弟の感動の対面をマスコミに公表するんだよ。誰の許可を得てそんなことをしているんですか？
Not anymore.
僕ですよ。大丈夫と判断した。
We have to kill them.
この子たちを見せ物にするな。この子は僕が助けたんだ。完治するまで僕はこの子を守る義務がある。そんなに言うならあの子の反応を見ろ。
Hello?
妹を見た途端。手を差し伸べて涙を流したんだ。意識が戻り、正常な反応を示している。君の仕事は終わったんだよ。さっさと自分の持ち場に帰りたまえ。ふざけやがって。
Now we're actually going drinking.
何がチーフの命令だ。
I would not recommend it. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. You're not. It's tough. I get it. Boy, this situation. When I said kill him, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I have a bad feeling. Is this happening already? God, the soundtrack. I don't see any wounds though on these people. Are they poisoned? Well, I guess you get what you wish for. And this is the ending that people told me I missed with this vocal track. Yeah, I see now. This voice is very soothing, isn't it? So you kind of need it at the end of these episodes. Okay, that's a good outro. Yeah, it's worth it to watch it on this website to hear that. The way that these are going to work is that I'm going to hop into the next episode immediately afterwards, and then after both of them I will do a combined discussion. I feel like I get to discuss this show a lot while it's happening, so let's get into episode 3, as we saw the title was. A murder. Yay! Yes, who? Hello? Yes. Am I being suspected? I was drinking. Yeah, I'm hungover right now. Yeah. Like, the fuck? I didn't do that, did I? It'd be funny. Yeah, it's so tragic. I feel so bad. Maybe later. There could be so many people. They're assholes. I think he's realizing, like, oh, I have a motive. God damn, everything's happening at once. Maybe there's a relation. Oh. Yep, they're gone as fuck. Nothing good. Nothing good. Hey, I mean, at least your hospital helped a bunch of people. Look on the bright side. You'll get inheritance.
気持ちをしっかり。
お父様を返して。
It is sad, you know.
今まで院長の娘としてぬくぬくと生きてきて、それが突然ただの人になっちまったんだ。ショックも大きいわな。
With most likely inheritance, right? Am I wrong?
紹介しましょう。こちら
ドイツ連邦捜査局のルンゲ警部
Oh.
です
This guy looks intense. Ooh. Got a tick?
院長以下3名の死因が判明しましたよ。
Yeah.
彼らの体内から硝酸系の毒物が検出されました。
Uh-huh. And I'm being, suspected, aren't I?
キャンディーですよ。
キャンディー。
それぞれの死体に
Oh!
同じキャンディーの包み紙が発見され、
Oh, so everyone who had it
そのキャ
died.
ンディーを3人
Where
がどこで手に入れたのか。
did that
心当たりない
candy
ですか？
come from? That was meant to kill them? The kids? Something from
この事件元をたどると、
East
あの
Germany?
兄弟の両親が東ドイツから亡命し、両親を何者かに殺された子供たちを収容した病院の院長らが殺されたわけですから、
Yeah, it's
政
all...
治的なテロという線も考えられます。
It all seems politically motivated, doesn't it?
大きな
なんとか探し出してください。
最善を尽くしますよ。
では。
Alright.
アリバイが一つよろしいですか？
What the fuck are you doing with your
その
hand?
動きは一体
キーを叩いているんだ。
He's like remembering things?
頭
Or...
の中のディスクに全ての情報を入力している。
Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's like a physical movement that translates to memory. That guy, we gotta keep an eye out on that guy. I feel like he's suspecting us. Yeah, you know, it could,
研究心を持ってドイツまでやってきたけど、
might be a good idea, but
一連の騒動の
I don't see that happening.
おい寂しいこと言うなよ。
Can't. Sorry. Am depressed. Well, your weariness is just beginning, unfortunately, Tenma. He's so nice.
この病院辞めるって噂、本当ですか？
I mean, I haven't
辞めないでください。
said that I was, but
あんたみたいないい医者いないよ。
yeah, you are the best doctor here, so maybe you can get close with the cute nurse girl.
院長派閥で占められていたからドクターテンマ
Yes.
理事長に何か言われても頑張ってください。私たち応援してますから。この病院を辞めないでください。
I mean, it just might be ruined for him, you know.
もう一度言う。私は実力保有。
Or we're being fired.
ドクターテンマ君を
Or we're being promoted! Let's fucking go.
ただの医者として出世とは関係ない道を歩いていこうと決めた矢先に。
You get it. Crazy.
なんて人生だ。
He's happy about it? He's feeling lots of emotions, surely. Probably happy, probably...
外科部長に任命されたんですってね。
Let's not try to patch things up.
私を慰めようとしてくれたでしょ。
いや、
嬉しかった。私たちいろいろあったけどやり直したいの。
Burned that bridge. It's rough because she is probably mourning, but
私が悪かったわ。やり直したいの。
if only you could have realized that sooner. Damn. 9 years later! Fuck. Alright. I didn't expect the time skip to be here.
オペの準備をしてください。
Alright, but he's been doing well for himself. It was 1995. A year after this manga started serializing. At this point, is East and West Germany a thing, or is it just unified Germany now?
警部到着しました。2遺体ともナイフで首を切り裂かれています。
身元は
中年夫婦殺人事件。ドイツ全州にわたり過去2年で4件、すべて同じ手口です。
Sounds like a serial killing.
判断するには早
If
すぎる
there's been multiple that
デー
people
タが
dying by the
そこ
same
なぜか
method.
全ての被害者夫婦に子供がいない。
確かにこの夫婦にも子供はいま
Oh, yeah, that
そ
sounds...
してしかし犯人はそれをいとも簡単に開け侵入している。
Hmm.
そしてどの夫婦も特に抵抗した後もなく殺害され、周囲の住民は
Does this guy have like a
一つ聞いていない。
like a perfect memory?
この男を知ってるかね？
す。いえ、
アドルフ・ユンケルス32歳
Okay.
窃盗の容疑で2度の逮捕歴そいつの役割は鍵を開けること
A good occupation if you want to steal things. Someone who's killing childless couples, though.
それでどうだったよ夕べの彼女
どうっていい人だったよ
おいおい
That's not what I'm asking.
まさか食事だけしてはいさよならってわけじゃないだろうな
それが
Of
食事中
course.
に
I'm a
休館のコー
gentleman.
ルが鳴った
I'm glad that he seems to be doing better under his and being
聞いて
chief.
んのかよ外科部長
So things are going well for him right now. So now how is it gonna get blown up? How is that not gonna last?
日本で子
Because
供の頃よくやった
he looks so depressed at the opening of this show. It's been a long time since I've flown a kite.
よーし
It seems like he's had a good life over these last 9 years, which is good because you're gonna need to hold on to that. I'm just saying all this because the primary genre of this show is thriller. Oh boy. Speaking of thriller, well, there's the lockpick guy. Jeez, calm down. You're gonna be fine. No one's chasing you. Watch out! Watch out! Ah! Yikes! Well, looks like you hit him.
ある事件の重要参考人です
This guy's hairline is crazy. I'm sorry.
連続殺人事件が解決するかもしれません
It's pretty convenient that he's dead.
ドクターテンマですねお久しぶりですドクターテンマ
Hello, Inspector. Oh, I remember you. You're fucking weird. Oh, you don't remember him.
事件解決のためにどうしても生きていてもらわなくては困るんです
私は警察のためにオペをするんじゃありません患者のためにやるんです
それは結構
それでは
Just do your best
私は
then.
オペがあります
随分
Things worked out very well for you.
いえその若さで大したものだ
It is
間近なんでは
quite suspicious.
捜査は難航を極めています唯一の手
Still
が
been doing it for 9 years, huh?
この手口からわかるのは知的犯罪だということ知的犯罪というのは被害者と加害者の間に何らかの利害関係があるものなんです
You're pretty intelligent yourself. Bro, I have to get to a
とに
surgery.
かくご安心
Can we?
私の関わった事件で
Wrap it.
解決しなかったものはないんですよただの一件もね
Maybe we'll help you get to the bottom of it.
それによって多くの利益を得た人物はどう考えてもただ
It's
一人
yeah, it's true, but well, maybe someone else benefited, but in ways that you wouldn't know.
しかしあのルンゲという
I'm sure it is.
今は患者の回復が
Refuse
大事
it.
です
This the guy.
調子はどうですか
He does not look happy to be alive.
答えられますか
The monster is
何です
coming.
ユンケルスさん何が来るんですか
That's such a good, that's a good way to end this, alright? Is that the title? Does that have to be the title of this episode? Alright everyone, that was Monster episode 2 and 3. I think at some point I am gonna have to watch 3 episodes in a row, but when that is the case, I might just save it for the finale, you know? So, I think I've made it clear by now that, like, I did have the information going into this that Johan Liebert is, like, the villain, and I thought that the kid looked a lot like him. And then I rewatched the episode and I realized his name was Liebert, and I'm like, oh. I do know, I have had that information that he is the villain of this show. The serial murderer. As it looks like it's turning out to be. That's what I thought I heard, but I didn't want to make any assumptions. Which means that my anticipation of the show, you know, I didn't come to the conclusion all on my own, but the idea of, like, Tenma is a good man trying to do his best, and he actually got somewhat rewarded for it in this episode, which surprised me. I thought his life was just going to continue to spiral downward. I was like, wow, he actually... What a life. There's peaks and valleys. But once the man who wants to help as many people as possible finds out that he ended up helping someone who ends up being a serial murderer. I don't think it's gonna be good for him. Yeah, God, this show is so good. You know, I'm a little bit disappointed that this show isn't getting as many views as it should. That's what really disappoints me, is that I'm loving this show. I think it's so good so far, and I hear it just continues to be good all the way through, and it's just unfortunately not a very popular show, even though I think it's like super reactable. Hey, Semblance of Sanity reacted to it, and I love them. Now I get to watch their reactions. Let's fucking go! Yeah, I guess what was most surprising to me was that, Tenma just ended up coming out on top, and that the time skip was where it was. I, knew that there was going to be a time skip, because I'm like, Johan is an adult. I've seen him only as an adult. We got introduced to a new character who seems like an actual important detective that we have to know. Inspector Lunge. He is intense. Seems like he has a perfect memory. I've heard of people doing this, of people who are able to memorize a lot of shit. Usually have something that they do that helps them memorize this stuff. In his case, it looks like he types it out with his fingers, and then movements of his fingers are then tied to the memories. That's that's crazy to me that people's brains work that way. I think my first experience with something like that was if you guys know the YouTuber streamer Point Crow, he did a video where he completed the Great Plateau of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild blindfolded, and the way he did it is he just memorized. He just memorized it. He just only moved by jumping. And he just memorized how many times he needed to press the button. And the way he did that was by segmenting it and coding it in his brain by colors. And I'm like, what? That's fucking insane that people can do that. The human brain is wild. It seems like this guy is super suspecting Tenma, though. I just wonder what the deal with the candy was. And I wonder what Johan's goal is going to be. And I have wondered this because this has become popular recently, thanks to FNAF. Well, I guess it's always been kind of popular, but he got shot in his forehead. If that damaged his frontal lobe, that's something that kind of turns people into sociopaths. But I kind of have a feeling that he had something wrong with him beforehand, because I'm still behind the theory that he killed his family and tried to kill himself. But I'm working under the assumption that he is the serial murderer behind these childless couples. I wonder if he's just going around killing these couples to relive what he did. I don't know. I'm gonna be so interested, because I just hear that Johan is one of the best written psychopath characters in anime. He's just really interesting. My current favorite psychopath character is probably Makishima from Psycho-Pass. I love Psycho-Pass, man. And maybe that's why I'm instantly so into this show. It's kind of similar vibes. Of course, it's slower paced, but the candy is the one clue. Why was that poisoned? So the weird thing is that we know the truth. Narrative irony here. What is that? What it's called? The thing where the audience knows the truth, but no one in the show does. We know that the director is an asshole, and he brought this upon himself. He did, of course, let's be real. There was no way he could have known that he was eating a poison candy, but he shouldn't have touched it in the first place. But if he hadn't, then Johan would have died, possibly. Which seems like that was the intention then. Then was it just a political assassination attempt? Maybe there was someone that attacked them and they were just trying to finish what they started. I don't know. I mean, if there was no there was no gun found at the murder of his parents, right? And when he got shot. Do we have ballistics on that gun? Although it is Germany in the 1980s, so, like, first of all, how good is the, like, ballistic identification at that point? And are guns even, like... Guns aren't even legal, are they? So it's not registered. I'm thinking like an American, you know? But I'm just wondering who wanted to kill Johan? What caused Anna to be, like, have a psychotic break, essentially? It would make sense if she witnessed Johan killing her parents, and then, again, himself, or an attempt, at least. I mean, we saw Johan, like, opening his eyes, so how long has he been conscious for? Did he somehow... No, I don't think he could have, like, planted the candy, but if my assumption is that he shot himself, which is possibly not the case, but just, like, why did he get shot? I guess is one of the big questions to me. But if Tenma has Lunge going after him, and thinking that he's the one who did it, then he might be an antagonist, like a secondary antagonist trying to, like, pin the murder on him. And that may be why we see the classic view of Tenma is that he's got stubble, he lets his hair grow out, he wears a coat, he's like, you know, in the opening he looks like he's paranoid, you know. Does he have to go on the run because he's like the number one suspect? And then because of that, he has to get to the bottom of it himself, and that's why it's a mystery series. Man, I am excited to find out. Even if these videos don't get a lot of views, as many views as I wish they would, I can already tell this is going to end up being one of my favorite shows. I just love seinen. Whenever I get to watch that on this channel, just like more mature shows, it ends up just hitting a spot for me, you know. By the time I finish Monster, it may end up being up in my top 10, you know, if I'm already comparing it in my brain to how much I enjoyed, like, Vinland Saga, for example. Or how much I enjoyed Psycho Pass. God, I gotta rewatch Psycho Pass. One of my absolute favorites. A bit of a tangent, I also feel like Psycho Pass has aged really well. I feel like it used a lot of, like, sci-fi tropes, but did it in a way that I feel like still is, like, accurate to where technology is heading. Like, of course, the whole Psycho Pass technology is not exactly where I think things are heading, but, like, just the little details, like the like, AI assistants, the bioengineered food, the like, virtual reality chat room episode where everyone's using avatars. I'm like, we have that. Well, it's VR chat, I guess. But we essentially have that. It's self-driving cars. There's even, like, commentary about I mean, I guess it only came out in 2012, so it's like... Anyway, sorry for going on that tangent. Thank you all for watching, again. I could tell from the first episode that while it may not be the most popular show on my channel, it's got really dedicated fans. It had a lot of likes. A lot of you commented. I'm really excited to discuss this more. I wish I was going in more blind than I was and I didn't even know about Johan, but I use the internet. What do you want from me? But I hope that you all enjoyed my reaction to this episode. If you did, you can let me know by leaving a like, and you can subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single monster reaction going forward. And also feel free to leave a comment and continue the discussion of these episodes. With that being said, I hope that I can make your day better, and I hope that you continue to have good days. Till next time, take it easy, everyone.